Hi to the tribes. When I keep telling in the my videos and audios, mostly audios these days, about knowing yourself, I'm saying reject the names that have been given to you. Give yourself a name. You say you got Indian in your family. Find a tribe, pre-civilized tribes, because that means you are you owned by the government. Find the real name of your family name, your tribe, and call yourself that. Do you know that black is a name that was given to you? There's no history of black because it's not a people. Watch the news. Watch people talk about black. They never say black people, black Americans. They say the black, the black. Now, if you go to the meaning, the root meaning of a word, and you want to change that to something positive, I'm telling you, a head job been done on you people, not me. I never call myself black. They have done a head job on y'all. Calling yourself dead, calling yourself negative, and you taking pride in it. Yeah, James Brown started off, but he never said he was black because he know his Indian heritage. Listen to the song. He never said he was black and proud, but he asked you to say it. So I'm telling my people, wake up. Reject the genders they have for you. Reject the names they give you. That's the first step to freedom, is naming yourself. What did Abraham do? When he met the Creator, he said, yo, your name is Abraham now. There has to be a separation from the old to the new. Some people carry X's because they don't know who they are. But once you find out who you are, you replace that X with that name. Don't walk around with an X like you X-Man or something. Yeah, they made that a hero. X-Man is a hero now. How you can be X and X always symbols of the unknown. And you're going to make the unknown something proud. Oh, I got my X. Black, Negro, colored, African American, colored people, all these names were given to you. That's the point of this audio. Call yourself by your Indian tribe. If you're going to go even civilized tribe, Cherokee, Choctaw, whatever, you become a person then. You become a being. Black does not denote a being. All you got to do is watch the news, listen to people. They never say black people. Well, we say black people, but they, the children of the corn, never say black people. They say black. They don't see you as a person because you haven't claimed your identity. You're just black mark. They just see you as a black mark. So all I'm speaking about is follow the word of God. You got the Bible there. It tells you about submitting to the powers of evil or submitting to the powers of good. And which one are you going to do? Are you going to call yourself a Christian and then follow this man's agenda that is anti-Christ? You've lost your mind. Identify yourself. Okay, I'm Moore, M-U-R-R. My tribe affiliation is Choctaw, but that's the civilized tribe name. I don't go by that name. And you don't need to know the name of the tribe because that's not public information. The point being made is know who you are, and that takes study. If you follow this way of life of the Americans, the corn people, you never gonna know who you are because they keep that from you. They change the names because they want you to not know, not find out who you are. Everything is done deliberately. Every time the youth, as an elder, I'll apologize to you again and again because we have dropped the ball when it came to you. All the knowledge we knew and gathered in the 60s, we didn't pass it on. So they erased it. Go back and try to find the knowledge of Elvis Cleaver, Rap Brown, all these people who was innovators. They was government. They were government psyops, but still they was innovators because they brought a new way of thinking. These people are being removed from history, just like all of our history is being washed. And they replace it with slavery because that's that would keep you in a low vibration. You get so high and they say, yeah, but you was a slave. Boom, then they knock you back down. And what's with the women trying to look white, look like the people of the corn? I respect a woman who got no hair, who's bald-headed because it's hers. It's an affront to the sight of the Creator for you to put on another person's identity, their heritage. That's what hair means, heritage. But anyway, the point of this video is to know who you are or you will continue to be lost. And you let somebody call you black, then every time they say that, they're putting you in the grave. You allow yourself to be put in the grave because nobody respects that. That is not a name to be respected. And you want to make black respectable? A name that doesn't take you to your history? A name that has no history? A name that has no identity? A name that was created and given to you? That's a slave. That's a slave term. Before they say the N-word, they used to say just black. So you're gonna accept these terms associated with slavery, and you're gonna say you're free. You're not free. You're a bigger slave here now than you were 100 years ago, 200 years ago, what I was long. The people there, look, my mother spoke Latin. They taught it in school. She could recite these Latin people, these poems, long poems. And this was in normal school, which nowadays they call it college. People was breaking back in, this was just in the 1900s. 1910, 1920 when she was in school. Now people can't even speak English. And some of y'all think that's funny. That's not funny. That's sad. That is really sad. Especially with this technology, press your button, immediate lectures whenever you want it, information whenever you want it. Now, it's always going to be tainted. It won't be 100% correct, but at least you give you a head start or do your own research. You gotta tap into that technology, use it because it's getting to the point now, and this is a revelation. You're not going to be able to just go on the internet and do what you want to do unless you're going to pay for it. It's free, but everything is commercial here in this country. You're going to have to pay. And then the information that you get is going to be incorrect. But then what other source do you have? Have you collected books? Do you have a library of the original books to pass on to your family? No. Movies are a good resource. A lot of truth in the movies because they got to tell you the truth. Do you have those to pass on in your library? So there are things in place to ensure you remain underclass people. Everyone coming to America would be placed above you. But you think everything is hunky dory. You watch The View, you see, man, them women have lost their mind. And you got one of us leading it. Leading it. You know these people's on the payroll. They can't really be that dumb. How you hired to the tribe? I got my rant on, so I'll calm down a little bit. But we are alive. We know what life is. We living our best life. We are thriving. So come join TAIFA World, my world. You don't know what you're missing.